I've got glasses marks on my nose and I'm wearing a lounge set that looks like pajamas. Killing it today. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I am finally doing one of my most requested videos ever, and that is sharing a full review on my Pochette Métis that I have had for a month today when I am filming this. So a lot of you guys, as soon as you saw this bag on my Instagram, were like, review it! And I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. Y'all know I do not do that. So anything, in my opinion, that's like less than 2 weeks is like a first impression video, not a review video. And if you guys are going to spend your hard-earned money on a luxury purchase, I want to give you a full review. I want to be able to have pros and cons and give you my thoughts and not just slap a review up for the sake of saying that I have one up. So I'm going to talk a lot about this bag today. I'm going to share what it looks like on. I'm going to show you what's inside, and I'm also going to be answering some of your questions that you guys have had for me. So let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. I'd love to have you guys join the YouTube fam. We are so close to 40K, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I will start out with telling you why I got this bag. So I originally purchased the Speedy, I can't say it right, so we're just gonna call it the Speedy B30. I purchased that bag in July and I had lusted after that bag for so freaking long. That was like one of the first Louis Vuittons I ever saw that I knew I wanted, and so many people were like shocked that I didn't get a Neverfull, almost to like asking questions that were like a little bit rude, like why would you bother getting that bag and not a Neverfull? I am not much of a tote girl. Everyone says that that will change in a few years when I start having kids. Maybe it will, but honestly, I just hate tote bags. I hate big bags because I'm someone who I will use the space if you give it to me. So just don't give it to me. So I like smaller bags. I bought the Speedy B30 and I absolutely loved it, but I found myself constantly carrying it as a crossbody, and I just constantly felt like my shoulders were in so much pain because the bag was really, really big and really heavy. So I do absolutely love that bag. I am so glad that I purchased it, and I actually will still continue to use it, but for day to day, it just didn't work for me. I am someone who, I think I'm a little bit different than other girls in the sense that I've heard people say, you know, oh, when you're going out, you want a small clutch, you want a small bag that you can throw like your wallet and your phone in and that be that. And I actually am not like that. So when I'm going out, I want to be able to have like a portable phone charger just in case. I want to be able to have a bag where I can throw my scarf in it. I want to be able to have like an extra pair of socks if, you know, so I don't know. I'm just like over prepared when I go out and get stressed out about everything. So I love to have the room when I'm going out with friends, you know, going out on the town, whatever that is. And when I'm at the grocery store, like I don't want all that stuff. I want a small bag that I can throw over my shoulder, crossbody, that's lightweight, that still fits everything I need. And that is how I came to basically stop carrying the Speedy B30 and start carrying the Pochette Métis. So this bag is absolutely beautiful. I am so happy with it. My mom even looked at that and she was like, dang, that is a beautiful bag. And it is just so nice. It's like the perfect compact size. It's like the right size for a crossbody, but it still fits a lot of stuff. So like I said, I will show you what's in it, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the features first. So it does have this little metal clasp on the front, and I think you squeeze, yeah, it's this one. You like push that to the side and it pops open this flap. A lot of people complain about the flap. I have not had a single issue with the flap. It's very easy for me to pop open. It's very easy to close. I don't find like I'm having to dig around and search for it. Like to me, it's just the best clasp, especially for this bag. And I like that it's like one-handed, so you can just kind of pop it open real quick if you're like in the grocery store or something like that. And that actually was one of the questions I got, is like, is it easy to get into like if you're at the grocery store? And absolutely, which I felt like the Speedy 30 just wasn't like that. Like it was just, you had to unzip it and then dig into this dark black hole of a bag in order to find what you needed. So I haven't cleaned this out at all, but I wanted to show you guys what fits in here. So every single thing that I had in my Speedy B30 fits in this bag. And I was shocked when I found that out. The only difference, the thing that makes me really sad, is that I can't organize it. So my Speedy, I actually had a organizer in it, and I loved that because I felt like I just always knew where something was, and this is a little bit different, but I do still keep my stuff kind of compartmentalized. So when I look in here, in the front pocket, I have my 6 key holder from Louis Vuitton. I have done a full review on this on my channel as well, so I'll link it in the description bar below for you guys. But I do keep this in here, and I love this key holder like more with time. So I keep that in the front along with my debit card, along with my Gucci card case. I really love this one, and when I first reviewed this on my channel, it was like still really new, and so it was really tight and hard to get the cards out of, and now that I've had it for a lot longer, it is so easy to get your cards in and out, but they don't fall out. And then I also carry a mask in the front because it is 2021. We are still in the middle of a pandemic, and I am still thinking about others. Therefore, I still wear my mask. So in the back compartment, that is where I kind of just keep all of my stuff. I have been able to kind of dwindle it down and say, okay, you know, you don't need all of this stuff. Again, I felt like the Speedy, it just allowed me to carry all kinds of stuff that just like, in reality, I just don't need. And so over time, I have been able to dwindle it down, but it did fit everything at first. So I have lotion in my bag. I try to keep this standing up because I do find that, you know, if lotion falls to the side, sometimes it can get squeezed open, but this bag isn't super big and doesn't have a ton of stuff in it. So it's not something I really worry about, but I have a Hemp's lotion in here. I keep my pepper spray in here. It does fit glasses. Now these I'm really kind of annoyed with myself that they aren't in a case, but they do hold glasses in the back. And they actually hold these glasses with a case. So I usually have my case in there. I don't know what happened to them, but it holds everything with the case, and I still don't feel like the bag is like overfilled or, you know, about to bust open, anything like that. I keep my AirPods in here. I have dice that I need to give back to my mother. I do have 4 lip products in here. I have 2 lip liners and 2 lip colors. I did keep a little organizer in here that I used to carry this stuff in, but it actually got a stain on it the other day, and I took it out, and I just realized that I haven't put it back in here, but it also fits, so let me go grab that. Okay, so this is the little lipstick holder. It has a little mirror in it. It came from Amazon. That actually goes right into the back of the bag, like that. And then I have nail clippers because you girls always having hangnails. Now, there is a small back compartment back here. I don't really keep stuff in there. I have my little bag ring that I keep, like if I'm ever sitting at a restaurant and I want to hang my bag from the table, you can just hook it, you know, like that on the table. And then I have a nail file back there as well, and 1 pin. So that's everything that fits in the bag. Now it is completely empty, and it is humongous on the inside. It also does have a compartment on the back. So this is where I keep my phone. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I think, or the iPhone 11. It's the iPhone 11. It does fit back here perfectly, and that's where I'm just constantly reaching for my phone when I'm in the grocery store. I do have an extra mask back there now because, you know, you can never have too many masks right now. And this is also where I will keep some feminine products when it is that time of the month, just so that I don't have to like have them in the main part of my bag and I'm like shuffling through like tampons and panty liners and stuff like that when I'm just like looking for my wallet. So I do keep stuff like that back here. And just know, if you're looking for the date stamp or date code, I think is actually what it's called, it is in the back compartment. And this bag was made in France, and it was also made, I think it was only made like a few weeks before I got this. So I was really excited to hear that because that makes the second Louis Vuitton bag that I have that was made in France. So I just felt like that was really cool. So this is the bag without the carrying strap. The carrying strap does have the typical little belt loop on it that Louis Vuitton bags usually do have. And then it also has 5 holes in it so you can adjust it. Now, being 5'9", and I did tell you guys, I'll show it to you on in 1 minute. I have mine on the longest setting and it hits right at my hip. So it is the perfect length, but if you are shorter, then there are options here. So I do always carry my bag with the long strap, even if I am just carrying it with the handle at the top, just because I am notorious for wanting to just throw my bag over like a crossbody style. Now, I did end up spraying my Speedy with the Apple Guard, and I was very happy with that and how it worked, how it kept from water spots showing. So I was like, you know what, I'm definitely gonna do it with this bag as well. completely forgot about it, just time got away from me. And I realized the other day, I was like looking at the top handle and it is starting to get water spots on it. So I went ahead and sprayed it. It does just have a couple, it's not anything overwhelming, but my aunt actually collects Louis Vuitton, and she said to me when I got my very first one, she was like, do not baby your bags. Like, there are so many people that are like, you can't put your Louis Vuitton on the floor, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's Louis Vuitton. And like, while you should treat this bag with love and respect and care because it is a luxury bag, like just hearing someone who collects Louis look at you and be like, okay, please don't baby your bags, like it's unnecessary. It made me feel a little bit better about like the water spots and all of that stuff. So this is the bag. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on now, and then I will answer your questions. By the way, this lounge set is from Walmart. I will link it for you guys below, but it is very oversized. I'm wearing a small in both pieces, so definitely size down one. Okay, so this is what the bag looks like on. I have it completely cross-bodied, and like I said, I wear on the 5th hole, so the longest hole, and my hips start about right here. So it hits perfect at hip height for me. If I'm ever at the grocery store, this is how I wear it, and I can just easily get in and out of the bag, no issues, or I can carry it like this. So if you do want to carry it by the top handle, you definitely can. Okay, I think I covered everything, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the QA portion of this now. If there is something I forgot to mention, or you do still have questions after you watch the Q&A, please feel free to comment below and I will get back to you guys. So let's see, I got a lot of the same questions. All right, so someone said, I want to downsize from my mom bag, but still have what I need. Do you think it's a good size for that? It's kind of a hard question to answer because I'm not a mom. So moms, maybe if you have the Pochette Métis and you know what she means by mom bag and wanting to downsize, let her know in the comment section below, but not being a mom, I cannot answer that question. Do you think it's worth it, or is there a dupe from a different designer that you like better? I 155% think it's worth it, and I get asked for dupes from time to time. One, Amazon has really cracked down on like dupes. They don't really allow them anymore because they are most of the time knockoffs. And the second reason is I'm actually starting to really hate the word dupe because people think that it's just something that looks the same. When I share a dupe, I want it to look and perform the same. And at this point in time, I have never had a bag that holds as much stuff as this one does, has the same organization, has the same like kind of adjustability to the straps, and that I like near as much. So I definitely think it's worth it, 185%. You guys actually reached out to me on Instagram and told me that the Pochette Métis holds its value very well, and I can definitely see why. So I definitely think it's worth it for sure. How is the length of the strap? I'm 5'10" and I feel like the Speedy B strap is a little short, and I felt like that too. The Speedy B strap is adjustable as well, but I felt like it was a little bit short. Maybe it's because it's not really meant to be carried crossbody, so just refer back if you are not sure about what I showed and like how it looks on me with being 5'9". The backstory behind getting it is just very simple. I liked the Speedy B, but I wanted something that was a little bit smaller, so it was an early Christmas present. How has it been holding up so far? It is such a pretty bag. Apart from some crumbs on the inside and those few little spots on the top that are totally my fault for not spraying it with Apple Guard, it has held up beautifully. I mean, the bag essentially looks exactly the same as it did when it came out, except for those water spots. If you could only purchase one of the LVs you own, which one would it be? The Pochette Métis, 1000%, because it just, the Speedy B seems so big to me. And honestly, you could go down to a 25, but the size difference isn't that big of a deal. Pochette Métis all the way. Can you open it one-handed on the go? Absolutely, it does not take two hands. Was the latch hard to get used to? It seems stiff. So for me, I have not had any latch issues. It did not seem stiff to me, and it still doesn't. So, okay, a couple more. How do you organize it? So again, that is one of the only cons that I really found about the bag, is that there isn't really an organizer, at least to my knowledge, that fits inside of it. The only thing I would think is like you could just put all of your stuff in like a little cosmetic pouch and then put it inside of the bag. Okay, the last one I'm going to answer is, how does it compare to the Tory Burch Fleming? Can you fit in more or less stuff? Thanks. 100%. You can fit more stuff in the Pochette Métis. The Tory Burch Fleming was actually the last bag I had before purchasing my very first Louis Vuitton, and it does not fit near as much stuff as the Pochette Métis. All right, guys, and that is it. I hope that I answered all of your questions. Thank you for submitting them on my Instagram, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the bag. It is definitely an investment when you buy a luxury piece, but this one is so freaking worth it. I am so happy with this bag. So thanks for watching. Love you guys so much, and I hope that I see you in my next video.